Have you ever thought of something but didn't want to say it out loud because of how other people will react? Well, we're here to talk about it. So let's talk about it. Hey y'all, welcome to the Unpopular Opinion with your girl Emma Beauty and
Summer. How y'all doing?
So today's topic is going to be how death affects you. Now we know with all the death going on in the world these days, a lot of people have been affected. A lot of people have been passing away, and it's unfortunate. Today we wanted to talk about death and how it affects us personally, and just talk about possibly some ways to deal with it or overcome dealing or mourning. Yeah, so I'll go with the first question. So how do you deal with death?
Me personally, a lot of people, I guess, like look at me when people die and they don't really see like much of a reaction out of me. And it's not because I'm not sad about it or because I'm not, emotional. I'm a very emotional person. So I'm a Pisces, so let's just get that out the way.
A Cancer.
I'm not like uncaring or anything like that. But growing up, I was taught that when people die, you should be happy because they're no longer living a life of torment or a life of disappointment.
I mean, you have a point right there, but I also think that it affects us because when you have a certain relationship with that person, you don't have it no more. So say, for example, like if you have a close friend or a close relative or something like that, it's kind of hard to get over it, especially if you're used to seeing somebody every day or you're used to talking to somebody every day. So when they just magically not there and you got no answers to that, or you have questions that can't get answered, it's kind of hard. Like, damn, like for example, like I lost my brothers back to back. I don't question God for anything, but I don't think I'm properly healed from it because it just recently happened like 2 years ago. So it's like at that moment it didn't affect me, but I think it's affecting me more so now because I'm not like they're not in presence, so I can't talk to them, I can't call them, I can't go see them. So it's like it's more so like hard to deal with now than it is back then, because back then I handled it like a G. Like soon when it happened, I accepted it, I said my prayers, I knew they was good, they made it to the other end. But as of right now, it's like it's kind of hard to deal with death. Like I still can't get over like my stepfather passing away. I can't get over my grandma passing away. So like people like that I'm close with, it's kind of hard. But I always know we all gotta go one day. You know what I'm saying? So we all gotta go one day. But death is like some people accept it, and some people don't. Especially if somebody got murdered. Some people don't accept that. So like if somebody thank God nobody that I know personally got murdered except for my cousin. That's a big deal. That's another topic. But when somebody get murdered, I feel like when somebody get murdered, that affect people more because it's like, damn, like that was a selfish move you did to taking somebody's life away. Because who do you think you are taking somebody's life away? You're not God. So you basically cheated somebody's death, cheated somebody's life. So like, because they always say like God got our book written for everybody. Everybody got their time and date when they gonna go, when they gonna come, whatever. But when people get killed, I feel like that is to cheat their death. Yeah. So that affect the family more because they're not prepared for that. You never prepare for death unless somebody got cancer or something, like they dying slowly or something like that. So you setting that time and date for them. But I don't think nobody really prepared for death.
Yeah, I don't think I'm definitely not prepared, for someone to die or even for myself to die. But I also, like I said, I don't know. It like when people die. Like, I feel it in my heart, but, like, it doesn't come out of me emotionally. Like, for example, I found out a few years ago that one of my foster parents had died. One of my first foster parents that I knew, she had died. Unfortunately, it was from a drug overdose. But when I found it out, like, me and this woman, we were close. And I didn't cry or anything. At my grandmother's funeral, I got up and spoke, and I got emotional. I didn't cry
because you numb to it,
and it's a shame. That's what I'm saying. Like with all the death going on in the world today,
everybody handles death differently, though. Like I feel like crying is just full so like you full of a bunch of emotions, so all that's coming out. But I feel like it's like a celebration of death when people die.
Yeah.
Because it's like you celebrating yourself over to see the stronger energy above, which is God.
Yeah, yeah.
So like but some people look at it like, damn, like I ain't gonna be able to talk to this person. But you gotta understand, like, these people, like, they energy and they spirit are always gonna be around. Like, if you smell somebody's scent that passed away constantly, they still around.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to smell the scent. I wouldn't even want to see no shadows or nothing. Because that means they didn't make it over.
Right.
You know, that means they not resting. So, like, when you have dreams, they popping up in your dreams and stuff. Like, you know, like, they good, they straight. That's a closure right there. But, like, as far as, like, the cologne scent and all that stuff like that, I wouldn't want to do that because I feel like, well, why you not resting? You know, like, what's going on with you? Is you okay? Like, you know, whatever the case is. But yeah, like I said, everybody handle death differently. Like, death is a big deal. Like, just like, it's hard to explain it. Like,
yeah.
Death is like nothing to play with, but we all gotta go one day.
Yeah, honestly,
one day for sure. And I don't fear death. That's one thing I don't. 100%.
Now I know I'm saying that death don't affect me, right? Like when other people die.
No. Oh, we gotta make sure you're straight. You know, yeah.
Good. Like when other people die, it doesn't affect me as much as it does when.
Sorry. Good. Do your thing.
Death doesn't affect me when other people die, but when I think about myself dying, I'm definitely afraid. And a lot of people tell me because they you know, a lot of people I know believe in God and the Bible and stuff like that, and they're just like, you know, well, you shouldn't be scared if you know where you're going. And that doesn't matter to me. I don't want to die. That's my whole thing. You know, like they say, you should know where you're going, like as if I know I'm going to heaven, or you know, some people they say might go to hell, but I am just afraid to die because I'm afraid to die. Like I'm not ready.
This is the thing, and I'm about to mess your head up real quick. You gotta think about it. You afraid to die, but you don't know you dead when you dead.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's true. I think
you
know
can
you're
debate about
dead
that all day, but that's another topic. Like,
yeah,
you don't know. I look at it like you don't know when you dead, when you're dead. The reason why I say this because what if we dead now? We don't know it, and we just think that we're alive. What if we around a bunch of people? No, this is really about to mess your head up. What if we around a bunch of people, we all together, and we think we dead, and we think we alive, but we dead? You don't know when you dead.
So anybody that we talk to is also dead.
You don't know that. The earth could have been covered in water, and we just chilling like we alive.
I don't know about
you gotta get that's your listen. You come on now, like you spiritual just like I am. So you gotta open that third eye. You gotta be real realistic with it. You don't know you dead when you dead. And the reason why I say you don't know when you dead, because the body dies but the spirit lives.
But what about when people are seeing ghosts or spirits, as you say?
Because the spirit's not rested. They don't know they did. Yeah, that just mess you up. Yeah, because you don't know you did. That's the problem. Like you don't know you did. So when people see spirits and ghosts, they think they're getting haunted and everything like that. They feel like you on their territory. You disturbing their peace. Why you in their home?
Right.
That's why they be there.
Like all the movies where the new family move in and somebody had died in the house previously and they haunting the house haunting.
You in their home. They don't know they did, especially if they died a tragic death. They don't know they did.
Yeah.
Because once again, the body is dead, but the spirit lives forever. You become something in life. You even going to rest, become something in life, or you just going to be just a free ghost.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still scared.
Never fear death. The only thing I fear is God. That's the only thing I fear. I don't fear death. Because the only reason why I don't fear death, because we all got to go one day. We all got to go one day, and we don't know where we're going to be in the next life. And one thing for sure, you just want to make sure you make it to the other side. That's it. But other than that, don't never fear death.
Mm-hmm.
It might affect you, but you got to heal from it. So that's why I got to start taking therapy and shit. Because you already healed from it. Because if you dwell on it on time, that shit will kill you. That's what will kill you. You dwell on it time, you be all sad, you be all depressed and all that stuff.
I
can't be that person.
I'll go past a picture of my grandmother and, I'll remember her for that moment that I'm right there at my dresser. You see what I'm saying? And I'll kiss that picture and then I'll put it back because that's a memory of her.
For sure.
That's my way of showing that I still love her, So, I don't have to be that person that just goes around talking about her all the time, or, like crying about her all the time.
It's good to talk about them because it's like good
course.
memories, especially if they left good memories. Like, it's good to talk about them. Like, I talk about my bros all the time.
Right.
Especially, like, if it's good memories, then that's good energy to share that makes you happy. If you got sad memories, like...
Yeah, no. Like, especially, like, if I see, like, a picture of my niece or something that, my sister might send me, I'd be like, oh, my gosh, she's smiling just like Grandma right now. It'll make me remember her. It'll make me smile. It'll make my heart and my body feel warm. Mm-hmm. So I love that feeling, of remembering people that I love who have passed away. Because, it's a comforting feeling. And a lot of people, I hope and pray that is the case for a lot of people.
I just hope and pray when it's my time that I die peacefully, not tragically.
Yeah.
Like, finally in my sleep,
I don't want to drown.
Peacefully. I don't know how to swim. I'm gonna drown.
Me neither.
I get in some water, it's over for me. I get in 5 feet water. I'll be like, yo, I'm drowning.
Okay.
Listen, I'm 5'5".
I be doggy paddling. I can't.
Yeah, like death is a celebration of death. That's how I look at it. Like, few deaths do affect you. The only death that really, really tragically affected me was when my cousin got killed. When my cousin got killed, like I said, that's another topic. But she got killed. We used to travel back and forth to LA all the time. She got shot. Like, she got shot down. I think it was 52nd Street. One of them places. They shot her down. Like, boom.
Wow.
Got in an argument with the wrong crowd, and a guy stepped in and shot her. She was fighting girls, and a guy stepped in and shot her.
Where was this at?
I think it was 52nd Street. Like,
where? How long ago was this?
Like 3-4 years ago.
Oh, years. Okay,
yeah,
I was gonna say because it was this lady.
It was
that
on
was
the news.
Jumped.
And it was big.
It was this lady that was getting jumped like a few 6 months ago. I was riding by 52nd Street, and there was a bunch of men jumping her.
Yeah, it's always some tragic stuff going on down there, but that's the case, man.
Right. I could say one death that affected me more than usual. There was this one young lady that I went to high school with, and I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to be called a hypocrite. Okay. But we were friends.
Oh, I say names, but
No. She's passed away.
Oh,
and I don't want to bring anything up for anybody. Right. But she passed away. She actually passed away after we graduated, and she passed away her first year in college. She didn't get a chance to graduate.
Okay.
But I knew her since I was in 7th grade, and she was actually my first friend when I got to my school that I graduated from. And, she was just always a nice person, great personality. Like, anytime anybody was around her, they just was happy. Because she was that type of spirit.
Right.
In school and outside of school, according to her really, really close friends.
Right.
So, I appreciated her friendship and her kindness and just her presence as a person. When she passed away, when I found out that she passed away, I did cry. I did cry because it's just how can such a personality like that pass away so suddenly?
Like, she had a big
tragically.
personality, a good personality.
Yes,
they call people like that angels. They're not meant to be on here forever.
Yeah, she was so young.
Yeah, but they call them angels.
Yeah,
because they even meant to leave an imprint on your life and show you a change, or they trying to warn you for things. But they're not meant to be on this earth forever.
Yeah.
Especially if they were such a good, beautiful soul. They not meant to be on.
Yeah, and it's if you talk to anybody that knew her, they will say the same exact thing.
Yeah, they call them fallen angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. It's just crazy. Somebody that special, somebody that I don't know how else to describe it. And I'm not trying to be Joe, but she was a great person.
Yeah, but rest in peace to all the beautiful souls that passed away, especially in 2023. So this was a touchy topic, but we definitely probably gonna have a part 2 with a group discussion for it. But make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. Because we is definitely watching. Thank you. Wrap it up.